You also have some hidden stats here, like if
That's
people
what
are ever curious.
There's a lot of little hidden things.
I'm half expecting Moontown to remove the data.
Because we both, I think, we're reaching the point where we're just like, people should just know this. Yeah, we're taking a risk here, but we do feel like we want to share it with everyone.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
How the heck are you, everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to a very unique, very interesting video. We are joined by T, aka Teran. So Teran, do you want to introduce yourself and I don't know, let the people know exactly who you are, what we've been up to, what you have been up to, and maybe how we've connected?
I'm Teran. I'm a random player of this game. Been playing for a couple of months, and I think about a month and a half, I got a bit too curious about how the game was working, so I started inspecting it a bit deeper.
That's a nice way to put it.
Like, I took the game install on my computer, and I decompiled it, which is pretty much means I try to look at the game itself. I had nothing to do with the servers. I just took the game code in its machine code format, and I tried to sift through it to see exactly what it does. I started doing this because I thought all the content creators were talking weirdly about the attack speed interval, like it has caps, and I was like, there's no way they did this in a game.
Who said that?
I think it was Mabucket with the...
Me too, I said it.
You said it as well?
Yeah, I would say about 2 months ago, me and Maku became suspicious that that's not how it worked, but that's what I had heard, and it wasn't until I actually tested it that I got suspicious, but you went ahead and you made a much bigger effort to know it for a fact.
I tested it as well, but obviously it's a bit annoying because you have to count how many attacks you do in like 4 minutes, and
it's very annoying.
It's a bit tight. So I just went ahead and found the actual formula for the attack speed, and I was like, and then I just couldn't stop, so I kept on inspecting stuff and how the spells work in this game. Oh look, tooltips are wrong. I know I started at some point checking Zillitu, and I was like, the tooltips don't match what she does in the game. And I was like, okay, let's inspect that as well.
Totally.
And I kept on searching for mostly stuff I expected to find in the game, because I'm sure most of the people that play the game notice the game works when you don't have internet. It gives you those errors every now and then, but it obviously works. Like if you have an auto battle on, and until the end of the match at least, it's gonna work even without internet. So I was pretty sure I could find anything hero related. I knew I could find.
Yeah. What
I did not expect to find was stuff that's not used in the game, which is like there's a lot of assets in the game that have no use whatsoever. Like there's no code touching it except for loading it.
Yeah.
There's all it does is it finds those assets. I'm just gonna call them assets, like icons, hero skills, whatever you want to describe this, and it loads it, but then it does nothing with it. But there's a lot of information there, and most of the stuff I provided for you.
Yeah,
it was
totally.
like, oh look, there's the weird thing here that has a list of heroes with certain weights and probabilities.
Yeah, so just maybe I can translate this. I think you're doing it. I gave Teran a little pep talk beforehand, being like, because you're such a bright guy, I think sometimes you don't realize, even the way you just explained it might be too complicated for some people. So if I can translate this into explain it like I'm 5 fastidious language, I would just say there's things that are externally available kind of in the client side, right? In what we're actually having on our phone or our devices, that they don't need to be there. They've just kind of left them there, but it's essentially just information lying there that we shouldn't necessarily be privy to.
My guess is actually they have a weird client they use for testing.
Yes.
Internally, and that client can see the data. But obviously our phone is not the ones used by the developers, so it's not gonna be able to show it. But the data is there on the phone.
Certainly. So yeah, we were slightly reticent to totally share this because we don't really want it cleaned up, but at the same time we came to the conclusion at the same time basically that everyone should have access to this information, right? Like no reason to gatekeep any of it. I mean, you've done such tremendous work. We're going to show in a second. You've made a very nice, what we're going to call it, an asset inspector, a data viewer.
Yeah, it's just a small website where you can just upload some files from the game. I'll probably put it somewhere at the top of the like, it doesn't say which files you need to upload, but I'm gonna put it on the top.
Totally.
And then it was just gonna let you inspect assets from the game in a readable format, because I didn't want you to see ones and zeros.
Yeah. Yeah, you've made a big effort to help me and Seamus a lot and Maka when we've parsed through this. But essentially, there's one more thing before we get into that I want to talk about. I just wanted to have you to have this great introduction to how this kind of came up. I do want to cover our butts here, and I just want to speak to like TOS and stuff like that, terms of service. Nothing you've done has like gone into their server, right? This is all client-side stuff that you should tell the story about how you found the decompiler you use and how you chose Watch Realms, because I kind of love that.
No, I mean, the only thing that touched their server was when I started the game and it downloaded the newest version, and then I closed the game. Like, technically speaking, I'm playing from my phone. The only reason I have this game installed on my computer is to upload to the newest version, and then I close it. I'm not even hitting their servers with anything.
Yeah.
No, I just use like an open source, like a free open source tool to decompile the game. It's called Ghidra, actually made by NSA.
By the U.S. government.
Yeah, my national. I forgot the actual what it actually stands for.
National Security Agency.
Yeah. Yeah, they made the free tool to help people decompile stuff. I just use it. It was more of a learning experience for me. I don't do this on a daily job.
No.
It was obviously slow because I think it took me like 2 weeks to find the stupid attack speed formula.
Wow. Okay.
And then
crazy.
And nowadays, if there's a new hero coming up and the data is in the game, there's nothing I can do if the data is not in the game. It's going to take me a few hours to figure out everything about them.
Got it. Yeah, no, it's cool. You were telling me that basically you were interested in decompiling. You're a computer scientist. You work as a
I'm a computer scientist, and actually, my long-term plan would be to make something that allows you to simulate and check your damage on heroes without actually trying to play the stuff in game.
That'd be amazing.
Like, for example, a lot of people ask questions like, "What set should I use?" A lot of people are like, "Maybe you should use this or that," but it's unclear. Maybe they're close. Like, I want to make a tool that pretty much allows you to just input the numbers.
Yeah.
Say you have a Dolores on. Say you want it for Guild Boss. Like, this is what I'm hoping for initially, and then the tool is just going to tell you, well, Inferno Roar is going to do 10% more damage than Soulbound Arcana.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Maybe not on Dolores it's going to do more damage, but I know exactly what you
mean. No. What I meant is you want to be able to give info, because what I like about Watch the Realms is that the game is not overly simplistic. Like, you can never look at a hero by himself. You always have to look how you deploy them, what are the lures do you have,
who they pair them with. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, like, because a lot of times people ask me, what's the attack I should be shooting for, you know? Because Mawbucket has some great content for like early and mid game players saying like attack is king, which is very much true in this game. However, later on when you have like a juiced up Dolores in an Invig set, you can get away with building a lot less natural attack on your heroes, right? That's kind of what you're
exactly, and obviously it matters based on the content, because Guild Boss has very low armor, and then you go to Gear Raid 1 where there's nothing you can do there.
It needs so much for Gear Raid 1, my god.
I mean, that's my long-term plan. This is exactly why I started doing this. Like, I have nothing to do with, like, the whole I found the rates was just an accident, because I think like I used to find stuff about the game like for at least a month before I messaged you, and then I was like, these are the rates, these are weird, and then further on I was like, these don't even seem fair.
Yeah, to talk about how we connected. You knew I was like obsessed with rates and doing all these studies and counting 2.1 million summons, and then you just were like, hey man, I have it if you want it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously, like, this is the thing people should know. I can never be 100% sure these are the actual rates, because it's not actually used in the game client. It's just there sitting around.
Yeah, it's
true. Accidentally and anecdotally, it's kind of the same numbers you found.
So yeah, that's how kind of. So basically, that is not client side, but they've left it there the way they've left a lot of things client side. And from me and Seamus's extensive testing, without a doubt, what they've left, that is used with at least versions of those banners, and then with me and Seamus's testing, it confirmed when we lined it up side by side. I think all three of us were blown away how close it all was, right?
Yeah.
So.
Obviously, there's going to be some variance, especially I think it was with the legendary hero packs, because you had way less data there.
True. Yeah, I mean, but that kind of, if anything, I think demonstrated like the law of large numbers, right? The power of having a big sample size. Because with those, I mean, with the Northerner pack, we had like 40 packs, right? But then if you look at, we had 1,025 submissions and 2 point something million, 2.1 million summons accounted for with our legendary hero study, then the numbers were like right there. So pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, like, the only reason I started giving this away is because I thought it was a bit unfair. Like, if I would have noticed in the banners that it was like every hero had an equal rate, I would have been like, whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
and yeah, it was unfair, and then the reason we connected is because it was kind of like what me and Seamus were trying to ring the bell on. So it was a nice little partnership, and we really do thank you for sharing it with us so we could share it with everybody. I think on that note, should we pop open the data inspector? I don't want to spend too long on this because I know we're not going to make it available yet because you still have a bit more work to do with it, but just we can show how it kind of works for people.
Yeah, so this is not what I actually use when I gave you the data. I'm still using scripts in a terminal because it was faster to do it. This is the tool I made, let's say 60% for you, 40% for me.
Yeah,
I'm using it a lot nowadays because it's faster to move around here than on the terminal.
Yeah.
This is just a visual way to inspect the data.
Yeah, this is a gussied up, a prettied up way, so because you knew there's no way I was going to understand the other stuff, the scripts. And
everything. I had to explain a lot of stuff. Yeah, here I can just add some little small names and tooltips and descriptions, and then you can figure out the rest.
So maybe let's pick one or two things just very quickly, just to show people how it works and then how they'll be able to use it eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the easiest one to use is the units one, because it has all the units in the game.
That's a great one. Should we just pick Eunomia or something since she's coming?
Yeah, since she's coming and she's in the game data.
Yeah. So this one is 100, everything 100% completely in the game.
I actually added the small calculator up there, so you can change the promotion level and the level.
This is very cool.
You'll notice her stats.
Yeah, so just so much customization, but I think let's keep it at just like full promo level 60 because that's probably what most people look. But if you wanted to get really specific and say, well, what about level 58 or what about 53? Look at that, it just updates level 5. It is pretty amazing. It just updates right away.
There's a small bug here, but I'm never gonna fix it. Like you can be level 50 and you can be 5-star or 6-star and you have different stats. Yeah. I always assume you have the maximum number of stars, and I just
okay, yeah, 5-star, 6. Yeah, obviously you can't be level 50,
like,
6.
Nobody's gonna be picky about that one.
But no, but that's not a bug though, because you could be level 50, but you never leveled them up, and they're still 6 stars. You could be 6 stars level 50.
No, I meant that my tool has a bug. Like my tool doesn't actually allow you to.
It doesn't set. Okay. Yeah, because who's gonna you 50'd your hero and you 6-star promoted them? Or you 6-starred your hero, 6-star promoted them. Just bring him to 60, kind of. You're not gonna leave him at 50.
Exactly.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. I don't care that much.
You
You also have some hidden stats here, like if people are ever curious.
Yeah, let's get into the good stuff. So this is what I love, man. Oh my god. So I actually was just talking to Dan Hyland about this. The video's on Dan's channel, talking about rage regen and how frustrating it is. So you have attack rage, which is rage regen attack, and you have hit rage, which is rage regen attacked, which are two numbers you see referenced in the game that are never shared. These are those numbers. So this is what rage regen percentage scales off of in part of a larger formula, right?
Yeah, hit rage is a bit weird. As I tested it just to be sure, but it seems to only work on basic attacks.
Yeah.
Like the guild boss AoE is not gonna give you rage or the.
Oh, you're saying the enemy basic attacks. Very interesting. That is very interesting.
Yeah.
But I guess it makes sense because attack rage, like rage regen attack, is only based on your basic attacks. So I guess that's the same.
Exactly, and it's not even based on the number of hits. Like you don't get twice as much because you're Salazar. You double hit.
It's based on the speed itself.
Yeah. It's based on how often you auto attack. Literally, just how often you auto
for
attack.
sure. Got it.
Yeah, you find interesting stuff here. Like Falcia doesn't have, like I noticed yesterday, Falcia doesn't have rage regen.
Yeah, that is in the game. She has no rage regen.
It is in the game, but she generates a lot on auto attack, largest one in the game.
Yeah, that's actually a very interesting thing. That's what I assumed from testing her. So if anyone wants to go all the way back and see my Falcia video, I was blown away by the fact that I figured it wasn't a bug because I didn't see it ticking up when she wasn't attacking. She has no rage regen auto. So that's like how much she just naturally gets per second, but she goes up crazy. So let's actually see.
Yeah, 25 per auto attack.
25. So every basic attack she does, and you can have her at like 0.6, 0.7 seconds, you're getting 25 rage. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, and that thing is boosted by the rage regen.
Exactly, that scales. So let's just a tangent here. We don't have to get into the crazy stuff like hedging. That'll be a totally another. I think that's another video for another day because it might give me a headache, let alone the viewers. But what I do want to ask is the way the rage regen percentage scales. it's like the base level is this, right? So if you had no rage regen percentage, and then as you get more, that's when it starts going up, right?
Exactly, yeah. It's like if you have 100%
Yeah.
rage regen, Flash is going to be doing 50 per attack instead of 25.
Perfect.
Obviously with the hedging, because it's
Yeah,
weird.
there's more complexities, which we'll have to get into another video. If people want to see that, just let us know. But yeah, this is there's a lot of little hidden things, you know. Actually, I'm gonna ask.
Obviously, if you scroll at the bottom for people that are more
Yes.
detail oriented, you can see like every single number in this game. Like this is how the data presents itself. So I had to, like, it's just numbers, which is annoying because you have to search through different assets for those numbers and try to figure it out.
Yeah, so
it was a slow process because at the beginning all I had were numbers. Like,
yeah, you kind of had to learn a new. It was like there's a cipher almost to decrypt.
Yeah, it's right? Like every single asset has a different format, and I had to understand each format one by one until they all fit together, like Lego pieces.
Totally. I think let's show them one other really cool thing, if you don't mind. Just let's stick to units because I think this is a really clear display. I want to show something I think is kind of crazy. Carrion Hound. A mod.
I don't think it works on this boy. Yeah. So the monster's stats is based on the stage they're in.
Oh, okay. They don't have that's great. Is there a good example though where we can show an enemy? Because I know you have a lot of that.
Yeah, go to the stage list and
sure, yeah, stage.
And you'll find the monsters in the stage.
Great. So yeah, you've done everything. So it's not just like 19, 20, 21. Look, every gear grade 1. So let's go to gear grade 119.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I did not do these by hand. Like, this is the game data.
Totally.
Yeah, this is everything. And those are the drop rates for items.
Absolutely.
And those are the wave information.
Exactly. So we have the waves of when people come out. So Lord Kukulkan, I think, is the main boss. And you can see that's his attack. That's his defense. This is his physical damage reduction. Crazy stuff, and you can kind of see these are the things. These are kind of there's his defense. You know, you can see how high some of these things are. You can click through it all, and you can see, wow, look at that, man. So these lone horn crawlers, who I think that's the reskin of the ones that used to look like the four-legged Komodo dragon ones, right? Look how high their defense is. That's why people struggle so much with those guys, right?
And the magic resist is obviously a lot lower.
A lot lower, yeah, exactly. So that's why. You know,
and they also have physical damage reduction. That thing over there, the way you read it is 31%.
Yes, cool.
Well, they already have a lot of defense, but they also reduce physical damage extra because
they want you to use magic damage dealers for this stage. Clearly.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the changes they added at some point 2 months ago, I think, when they said they want to reduce the armor. They reduced the defense, but they increased the physical defense. Because one is a percentage and one is a flat number, reducing your attack.
And just to show people, I'm pulling up now. This kind of speaks to the power of Dolores. This is at 21. So if we look at those same guys, those are the guys that walk on all fours like this, like the first guys that come down the right and left lane on either side of the wall in 121. If for anyone that's done it, look at that defense, man. They have 3,400 physical damage reduction, so 34%. And so that don't bring your physical damage dealers to the beginning. And on top of that, over 25k defense. It's just incredible. So without a Dolores for 121. Good luck, or without constants, right?
Yeah, I mean, you should. I don't think there's any way to do 21 with physical damage. There's any way, but sure.
No, I just want to show people. Oh my God, I just realized your thing's in the way. I just want to show people, like, we can see what we've all learned in practice. We can see the actual tangible numbers behind it now. You know, so like very obviously you could bring your Hotsit and be like, she's not doing the same damage, or you could something like that, right? You could bring your Nyx compared to your Pelagios, right? If you compare to Marksman who does magic damage, but this just really speaks to it. There's pretty low magic resist relative to defense, right? It's a much easier thing to clear. The magical damage reduction is much lower compared to physical res. So I just wanted to show people that tangibly we can see those numbers and you can kind of visualize it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's. I
guess you only have two more columns up there, the items and the banners.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we might as well show a couple examples. We will have the video. Yeah, we will have a video coming out really soon. Should we show them? Is Guild Boss from here, or is that from stages?
Yeah, Guild Boss is over here.
So here you go, guys. I'll just show you. So this is the top chest. We're going to have a whole video going over everything, but I know the Deegses of the world have been asking me about this for a while. There you go. You have a 0.65% chance to get a legendary summoning crystal.
I mean, that's in one roll, because you have 6 rolls.
Of course, yeah, per roll. Yeah, so it is higher. And then the number everyone wants to know, 0.05% chance. So 5 in 10,000 chance for each one to get your legendary hero soulstone, which I just finally got my first one. Finally, we have got banners. So what shall we show here? I guess let's explain what the heck Incarnation of Legends is. This is something that is not used, right?
I think that one was the very beginning in beta or something.
Yeah.
Most of the banners that are important are above 10,000.
Yes. So the main banners.
Unfortunately, or maybe that's a good thing, the Forerunner banners are also here. Because people that have played on Forerunners know you use the same game client for Forerunners in live and global.
Let me actually just.
So they have to put the same message.
Find a banner we know about. Is it only upcoming banners in here?
No. It works. Like I think that is the banner.
This is the one, the Twin Fiend Claw banner. That's what I wanted to show people.
No, sorry. I forgot to put the newest version of the website because mine works now. But,
okay. Well,
I think it's 49,007 is the Twin Fiend banner.
Okay, let's go searching.
Just delete everything from the top, and they're being in order.
Got
and
it.
then go straight to the bottom. It's gonna be the second last one.
So a lot of these old banners, if people saw, there it is, 49,008. If people saw some stuff they were interested in, like I know I just saw like I saw Maw and Allura. Those are Forerunner banners. It's really these high number banners are the new banners. So you can see here's Demian and Eunomia. That's the very last banner. So we can actually even just show that one. This is what we have coming up. If we go to drops here, guys, you can see we have our different groups of heroes that can drop, right? So here are our rare heroes. You have a 20% chance when you get a rare to get any of these. Then here are some of the other rares.
Rare lords.
Rare lords are where are rare lords? We haven't found them yet. There's rare lords. So here you guys can see this is the banner, and we'll start with rares. And there's a pretty interesting thing here that we don't know, right?
Yeah, there's multiple rare banners, like rare groups in the same banner.
Buckets. Yeah.
I don't know why. Like I'm just outputting data as I find it. At least the legendaries are consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, so then we know. So then it starts making sense because now we have our rare lord group, right? So we know. All right, we got twice as likely to get Nero, half as likely to get Dagna or Borit. If we keep going, then
that's something people have noticed at least so far.
Totally, yeah. And then here is our epic group, and you can see from the epic group these are all the ancient exclusive epics. So not Aatrox, but Vargas. And then Aatrox can be normal, but then all the dual faction ones. And look at that. Even here you're seeing, so if you're going to get one of those non-Lord epics, a lot harder to get Greed, a lot harder to get Iona. Surprise, surprise, not really, right? Then if we go to the next group, you can see these are our epic Lords. And you can see there's even a change here. And they did a nice thing. They suppressed Wrath a lot, right? Because they know people will probably be annoyed to get Wrath since he's free. Everyone else is even. And then now the good stuff. So this is really easy because we know what these groups are. So the rares thing is strange, but now these are all our non-Lord legendaries, and these are all our Lord legendaries. And yeah, any final thoughts? I mean, you did such a beautiful job here, man.
I'm half expecting Moonton to remove the data, and at that point, the website is still gonna work for me because I'm gonna use it for units and other stuff, and because they have to put the in game.
Yeah, we're taking a risk here, but we do feel like we want to share it with everyone. So if they remove it, they remove it. I think I'm okay with that. You're okay with that, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like I said, my original plan had nothing to do with the banners. This was just an accident.
Yeah. What I will say, if a Moonton employee or dev or someone is making it this far in, guys, I've been asking you forever to just make this stuff transparent. Look at the reception recently. Clearly just make it transparent. You can remove this from the game, but just make it transparent in-game. And the second it becomes fishy again, you know we're just going to do a study to prove it. Like, there's enough people playing the game, enough people interested. So.
And also, I think they're obligated. I don't even know how they got away that much in the EU, because you're obligated for stuff that costs real money, like the hero packs.
100%. Yeah.
To put the rates in, because we know they're not fair.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Like, you can even search for one of those packs right now because it's on the top.
Yeah, sure.
The items. If you go to items and you search for hero pact.
The pact, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I'll just snag one. Any one that jumps out to you, or should I just click this one?
No, I don't think those are the ones you buy from the
those
store.
are old ones. Oh, yeah, those are... Yeah. Hero Pact Piercer.
Hero Pact Piercer, yeah, like the Piercer.
Yeah, so you have a smaller chance to get a Roger, which is super fine, but they need to tell us because people are just buying it.
Yeah.
That's all it
Exactly.
is. That's all it is. All right, man. Thank you so much for this. This was a total pleasure, and I'm glad this worked out, because we both, I think, we're reaching the point where we're just like, people should just know this. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think I delayed you a little bit. I told you I'd rather have this out after they
it's true.
changed the guild boss rewards, because I wanted the data there.
Yeah.
And that was about it.
Yeah, so now we basically feel comfortable, put it out to everybody. We'll see. People can ask me on Discord or in this video, and once we have a hard update on around when we can make this public. But with everything we know, eventually will be available through this means. We'll have a lot of it on my website, and then
technically the website, you just showed it because you had the URL up, but it's fine because you need to upload certain files, and I haven't added it. Like,
that's true.
What's gonna change is I'm gonna put a small tooltip on the top, and I'm just gonna tell you, if you upload a zip file with these files from the game folder,
I'll tell you right now, we'll block the website for sure. When I edit.
Okay, that's fine. I mean,
it will be
eventually
in the nearish future, it will be up for everybody. I hope this answers a lot of people's questions. If you have anything specific you want to see, we're planning on doing the guild boss drop rates very soon. We're going to do some of the gear set drop rates. But yeah, we also don't have everything, right? Maybe let's end on that, because people want to know artifact distribution and this and that. We don't have everything. We only have what you can find.
I haven't found artifact distribution yet. I haven't found when banners are going to be, even though there's some banner deadline.
We don't know the dates. Yeah. People think I'm lying, and people think I'm holding out on them. They're like, "When's Lust coming?" I was like, "I can guess, but I don't know."
Yeah, I mean, I was sure she was going to be this week because they seem to be in order, but they skipped one. So
I think she'll be next week or the week after, but we'll have to see.
Yeah,
I hope she's
I
hope she's in a month for all I care. I want to save as much as possible. I just calculated it yesterday. We can end on this funny thing. Worst case, I will have 720 summons for Lust. So
that's more than enough. I'm 20. If she's on the 14, I have 230 summons, so I'm 20 off.
No, but then you will get it with the rebate, with the diamonds when you sell your diamonds.
I counted those in.
You did? Me too. I did too.
I'm a bit tight.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get you there. We'll make sure. All right, buddy. Thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for all your super hard work. I don't even want to dream of how many hours this takes, how many days of hours this took.
I mean, it took time, but like I said, it was fun for me. Like, especially, it was a learning experience. Whatever happens at this point, and that's why I don't mind being anonymous, is because I had fun.
All right, Mr. Dory. Thank you, Teran. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to like it. Ask us any questions you have in the comments. We'll answer as much as we possibly can. I certainly will. Subscribe. We just broke 10,000 subscribers. I don't know if you saw that, Teran, so I'm very excited.
I just noticed. Congratulations. I think 2 days ago, 1 day ago, or something.
Yesterday, yeah, it's crazy. But probably 2 days ago when this video comes out. But thank you, sir. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate your hard work. It's been great getting to know you. I hope we stay very, very much in touch. And guys, share it with your mother. See you soon.
Fastidious.